On TV, I saw Bernie ask the United States, ask all of us for a revolution. So I went out and I became a revolution. I occupied, I marched, I protested, I wrote. I did the things I thought could bring about a revolution. Because I would like to be able to be 23 in the way my parents were able to be 23. They fell in love, they got to travel, they planned for their future. They were able to live and be a little naive in a way that I don't feel like I can do anymore.
Everywhere I go, everywhere I've been, I've seen the same fear of what there is to come.
The world's best scientists have said that we have 10 years to radically transform our society and our economy to stop the worst and most permanent damages of climate change.
It's consumerism, it's banking, it's our relationship to the environment, housing, transportation, it's everything.
Everything's at stake.
The earth belongs to everyone. Debt does not flow down the river. Coal does not burn in the wild. We're living in the wildest imagination of a few billionaires.
As the cracks in our ecosystem widen, as the dangers come more and more, the heat waves, the droughts, the storms, the fires, then these strains of hatred, this like damn virus of looking at another person who doesn't look like us and treating them violently, painfully, that's the sort of fire that burns all of us.
We need a revolution so that I can be young again. So I can go out and fall in love and travel and study and read and do all the things you're supposed to do when you're 23.
Green New Deal.
The Green New Deal.
Green New
The
Deal.
Green New Deal. They call themselves the Sunrise Movement.
Speaker Pelosi, Democratic leadership, we are asking you to grow up.
My journey here started at Standing Rock, and it started with everyday people doing exactly what you all were doing.
The Green New Deal is a vision to stop this climate crisis, to stop this inequality of race and class, to create millions of good jobs, to finally build that America that was always promised.
I wasn't really politically involved at all. I was actually a really angry person before I joined Sunrise.
I felt helpless every time that I heard about something in the news.
I didn't have a lot of community, but I found it in the Sunrise Movement.
In any other movement, I wouldn't find myself looking up to a middle schooler.
Vote yes on the Green New Deal.
You come in here and you say it has to be my way or the highway.
Like, middle schoolers are my heroes.
That is the politics of our time. Regular people, my age, stepping up. And when we do that, the politicians of the era before us, the politicians who have failed us, as we step up, they may need to step down. And some of them, bold leaders of courage and wisdom, will continue to fight for us. And others will make some room.
In 2020, Sunrise is going to turn out the youth vote to elect Bernie Sanders to be the next president of the United States and make the Green New Deal a reality in 2021.
It's such a rare thing to have a candidate that truly doesn't owe anybody except the movement.
And he's not looking to be a leader. He's looking to create an army of leaders.
President Bernie Sanders is not going to pass a Green New Deal by playing golf with Mitch McConnell. He's going to be partnering with thousands of young people occupying Mitch McConnell's office.
Millions of people flooded streets.
Students and workers all around the world.
The largest climate strike ever.
We're going to make the status quo impossible.
Bernie represents political hope.
We have no choice but to hope. That's how we win. When the terrifying walls of fire come faster than we can think, the reaction is, where are my neighbors and how are people doing? This is fundamental to us. This history of caring for other people, it's in our veins. Part of who we are, each of us.
This is going to be the decade of the Green New Deal. They may say, oh, that's naive, that's impossible. We, as a society, we've operated from a place of cynicism for quite a while, and it hasn't really worked out for us. So what if for one generation, for 10 years, we try to wage a militant optimism